Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bunmi Moore, top leader here with O2 Worldwide, and thank you for joining me for this series of video trainings. Now, I asked the team to tell me what are some of the topics that they would like to see videos on, and so this first video topic is thanks to Erica Hicks out of Houston, Texas, who says, Bunmi, can you please explain the two-team pay and spill over? All right, Erica, I'm going to go to my board to use this as a prop. Got my handy pen, and let's talk about two-team pay and spillover. So in our system here with O2 Worldwide, we are building just two teams. So this is you. And you have two teams that you're building. A left team and a right team. You also may call this a left leg and a right leg, okay? So we're building two teams here. That's all anybody is doing, just working on building two teams. Now, our compensation plan is a binary compensation plan. Don't let that scare you, because we're not one of those cycling binaries. We're just all built on volume, which is the fairest binary out there. But with this two-team pay, and this being a binary system, when you look in your back office under graphical genealogy, you are going to see that each position right under it just has two spots directly beneath them. So each position has what? Has its own two legs. So every position that you see is going to have what? Two legs directly under it. And every position has two spaces, two legs coming off of that position. Whether it's on the left leg or the right leg, every leg has two positions. Okay? Now, I'm going to draw a line down the middle here just so you can see the difference between the left team and the right team. Now, as people join your organization, this is how the positions fill up. Let's say, for example, that you have two spots available right underneath of you, and Bob and Jane join. So let's say Bob joins on your left team and Jane joins on your right team. But you don't want to stop sponsoring once you get two, because you get to match every single person that you sponsor. So now let's say that you bring in Bill. Well, where is Bill going to go? If you have your system in your back office set to your left leg, when Bill comes in, Bill is going to fall on the outside of your left leg. The computer always positions people on the outside legs. Let me say that again. Automatically, people are always positioned on the outside legs. So if Bill comes in and you have the computer set to left leg, Bill is going to fall on the outside of your left leg. If you keep the system on left, and now let's say you bring in Jack, Jack is going to fall where? Underneath of Bill on the outside leg, okay? Now, did Bill bring in, I put Jane, did Bill bring in Jack? No, Bill did not bring in Jack, but Jack had to go somewhere, so the computer put him in the next available spot on the outside left leg underneath of Bill. Now, because you are Jack's sponsor, you're going to get the 100% paycheck match. It doesn't matter if Jack was on your 500th level. You would still get the 100% paycheck match because you sponsored Jack. You're also going to be able to get paid off of any of the volume that Jack does, but guess what? Bill, too, is going to be able to get paid from what Jack does because Jack fell underneath a Bill. Do you think Bill is excited? Shake your head like this. Yes, he is. Now, this is what is called in the industry. It is called spill or spill over because you continuously recruit people. The people that you continue to bring in can spill underneath of people who you already have in your business. And an O2 worldwide system, not all companies do this. Anybody who's in your downline, guess what? That volume counts for you to get paid off of. To make sure you understand, let's look at the right side here. Let's say that if you have your system set for anybody you bring in to fall on your right side. Well, you already have Jane on the right. So if you're going to bring in Gwen, where is Gwen going to fall? Gwen is going to fall on the outside right leg. Remember, no one ever is positioned on the inside leg by the computer. Now, there is a way to do that. You would have to manually place a person there. But in network marketing, typically, you just allow the outside legs to fill up as you are sponsoring people. So let's say you say, well, man, I brought in Bob, I brought in Jane, Bill, and Jack. I'm not going to stop. Let me bring in Dave. Where is Dave going to fall if your computer is set for the right side? He's going to fall underneath of Gwen. Okay? On the outside right leg. So once again, anybody who falls on your right that you bring in is going to fall on that outside right leg. What is that going to do? That is going to give spill to everybody who's here on this right side. If you bring in Sheila and she falls in your right leg, guess what? Dave is getting paid from volume Sheila does. Gwen is getting paid from volume Sheila does. Jane is getting paid from volume Sheila does. And you are getting paid from volume that Sheila does as well. This is like a team build. Everybody is helping one another in this scenario. Now, you may be asking, well, now let's say Jane is ready to bring in her own 2 people. Where will her 2 people fall? Well, when Jane brings in her first person who falls on her left side, guess what? This position is available. So if Jane brings in Barb, Barb is going to go in that open position underneath of Jane's left leg. But now Jane also needs someone on her right. Where will this person go? This person is going to fall underneath of Sheila. Again, on the outside right leg, let's say it's Dan. Dan is going to fall underneath of Sheila. So, when Dan does volume, Sheila makes money. Dave can get paid off of it. Gwen can get paid off of it. Jane, who brought him in, can get paid off of it. And you get paid off of it too. So what you're going to find is everybody's out there recruiting people. You're going to have people showing up in your organization that you didn't bring in. This is called spillover. If you have a sponsor who's sponsoring a lot of people, you're going to see a lot of spill. If your sponsor isn't sponsoring a lot of people, then you may not see spill. But spill is a gift. It's not something that is owed to you. When I joined the business, I didn't look for spill. I didn't get any. I created the spill because I knew I was going to be a big recruiter. So this is the video that really explains spillover. And I think I'm going to end this here because it's already 9 minutes. And I'm going to come back and make another video that explains the 2-team pay, how we get paid off of our genealogy here filling up. Okay? So I hope that has clarified what spillage is. Be the kind of person who creates the spill, not the kind of person who's just looking for the spill. This is Bunmi Moore, top leader with O2 Worldwide, leader of that awesome team, the Big Group Billionaires in Training, signing off.